Welcome to the video lesson Development of a Mini Collection of Knits. This session is entitled Practical Design Applications. Generically, the knitwear design process is comprised by 5 sequential stages: research, designing, entering jacquards, programming, and finally makeup. Research. This is a term given to absorbing ideas from other people's garments or the outside world, and learning about the ideas, topics, colors, and features trending for the coming season. Designing. This is the development of a detailed design for a garment. It usually proceeds by the designer making successive modifications to the design of a previous garment, either with sketches on paper or in her imagination. A stitch structure is a combination of stitches that make up a pattern, comprising a certain number of rows and columns which may then be repeated. Entering jacquards. This is the programming of a stitch structure in the programming formalism of a particular knitting machine. This is typically the transfer of a design on paper, but simple stitch structures can be programmed directly. Programming. The knitting machine technician's primary job is to program the knitting machine to knit the design produced by the designer. This requires a detailed knowledge of the capabilities of the knitting machine and the limitations of what can be achieved with a particular yarn, as well as competence with the CAD systems. Makeup. The final stage in the development of the garment is the production of a prototype using the fabric produced by the program on the industrial knitting machine, which is done by the sampling makeup staff. This includes making cutting patterns for the pieces of a cut and sew garment, according to the specifications provided by the designer or the intended customer. These two examples enlighten the given information. When we aim to develop a collection, we always need to answer 5 questions. Where? Where do consumers come from? Urban or rural areas? Hot or cold geography? When? Is the fabric used for? Winter or summer? Who? Who will wear the cloth? Man or woman? Adults or children? Rich or poor? What? What does the fabric use for? Outerwear fabric or underwear fabric? Suits or laser? Why do people wear that cloth? Mainly for protection, aesthetic reasons, social reasons, and so on. To explain the density and complexity of the learned contents in an accessible way, we provide you a practical example of the development of a knit collection. Our case study is focused on a single woman, aged 28, who is a teacher and lives in a rural environment. She is an informal person who belongs to the middle class and aims to be comfortable and looking professional during their daily activity this winter. The mood board portrays her lifestyle, particularly the notion of being a free spirit who loves to travel. Earthly natural colors chosen by the designer, along with their Pantone references, are presented in this color board. Following the aforementioned design process, 4 knits were produced. Knit number 1, an 100% wool structured knit with an elementary cell defined by 16 courses and 16 wales. Knit number 2, another 100% wool structured knit with an elementary cell defined by 18 courses and 20 wales. Knit number 3, the same characteristics as knit number 2, but with a different composition, 50% cotton and 50% modal. And finally, knit number 4, a 100% woolen knit. The next slides will show us some of the developed coordinates. And that concludes our lesson. I'm hoping that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time and attention.